Hey family, I had to get this message out. I normally don't record anything this late, but I have to tell you about an experience that I had today at Aldi. You know how Aldi usually only has one checker, and so every time you go into Aldi, the line is very long. So we get up there, and there's probably about 7 people in the line. Um, the guy comes, the one of the stockers comes, and he says, "Hey, I'm opening on line 1. Some of you can move over here." And so a older white lady, she moved over there, and then me and my son moved over there. And as we were standing in the line, I was watching the lady unload her cart on the belt, and I felt this person just staring. It wasn't like a normal stare. It was like, I have to be careful with my words on here. It was a very upset stare, a piercing stare, an unhinged stare, a very hateful stare. And I'm not going to use that word again. And so I remember telling my son to go and look for something and not look that way at that person's direction, even though I saw that person out of the peripheral of my eye staring at me for at least 2 to 3 minutes, like he wanted to come and knock my lights out. And then he proceeded to come into the line where I was, to the guy that was checking. And he began going off and saying how rude I was for getting in the line before him and his spouse. Now keep in mind, him and his spouse were getting ready to put their food on the belt. And they had tons of food. They had a grocery buggy full of food. And I think I had like 5 items. And so he began to go off and he became unhinged. He was just red with anger. He was that upset over the grocery line. And so I began to say, "Sir, I didn't mean any harm. I mean, had you said, ma'am, we were next in the line, I would have gladly moved out the way and let you in front of me." He became more enraged, more unhinged. Guys, people are losing it. And forgive the lighting, but it's nighttime, and so I'm getting ready for bed. But I had to post this before I went to bed. People are losing it. They're unhinged. They're upset. This election has brought demons out of people that you probably didn't even think had them. Okay? You need to trust nobody, even somebody that's been your friend for many, many years, that's of these other nationalities. And I'm not saying that all people are like this, but you need to be very careful, because there is some hate, some deep-seated things that is stirring up in people. And it's getting worse and worse as the closer we get to this election. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the election. I don't know. I don't have a hand in the fight. I'm just trusting the Most High. But I do tell you, something is different in the atmosphere. And this hate between black and white people is boiling over. And it's not any good. It's not any good. And the Most High will have to intercede in this situation, because it's bad. If a person can get that mad and that angry and want to kill you over a line, that's how mad they got over in the grocery line, just for no reason, we got a problem. You need to pray. You need to fast, and you need to prepare. I've been telling people for a while on my channel, it's called RPP Remnant: Repent, Pray, and Prepare. It's going to be different after next week. I can't explain it, but I can tell you it's going to be different. And the people that you thought were your friend, they're going to really show you who they are. And when their friends come against you, Most of them are not going to stand up for you. Some of them maybe. But I have a stinking, weird, odd feeling that they're going to be protecting their own self because they don't want to be known as loving something that other people don't love. And I'm being very careful with my words. Okay? It's going to be different. And we know that we're in the end times, and so things are changing, and they're changing quick. So I hope you're ready, and I hope your family's ready, and I hope you've prepared your children, because this thing's about to change. It's about to get real out here, and your faith is going to be tested. So repent, pray, and prepare. Have a blessed night.